You know that feeling, right? It's around 4 p.m., maybe 5. The sun starts to dip. The light turns that familiar shade of orange, slightly dim. Suddenly, in the middle of whatever you're doing, maybe you're reading a book. Maybe you're cooking. Or just sitting on the couch, weight settles in your chest, an unexplained sense of dread. Even though Monday is still hours away, even though you still have time to rest. The feeling arrives before the time does. We call it the Sunday Scaries. If you're feeling this, I want to tell you one thing right now. It's not because you're weak. It's not because you're ungrateful. It's not because you haven't meditated enough or haven't been productive enough this weekend. Today we aren't going to talk about boring time management tips. We aren't going to talk about how to organize your to-do list to make Monday easier. We're going to be honest human to human about why your body is actually reacting this way. And maybe the reason is much deeper than just being afraid of work. Biologically, our brains and our nervous systems actually love patterns. We are creatures of rhythm. Throughout Saturday and most of Sunday, we're in autonomy mode. We have full control over our time. We choose when to wake up, what to eat, who to talk to, or whether to just be silent. Then, 4 p.m. hits. Your brain, which is incredibly good at pattern recognition, starts doing the math. It sees the setting sun and it sounds an alarm. The transition is about to begin. For many people, Monday isn't just about work. Monday is a symbol of losing autonomy. Monday is when we have to surrender our time to the system, to the boss, to the clients, to the expectations of others. So that dread on Sunday afternoon, it's actually a protest from your soul. It's not ready to let go of that control yet. Most people mistake this for laziness. They tell themselves, "Ooh, I'm just so lazy for tomorrow." But it's not laziness, it's grief. You are mourning the loss of the freedom you had over the last 2 days. There is another, deeper reason why Sunday afternoon feels so heavy. From Monday to Friday, we have escapes. We have busyness, we have deadlines to chase, emails to answer, meetings to attend. We have distractions. Even on weekends, we often fill our time just to stay busy. We go out, we clean the house, we shop, we make ourselves productively relaxed. But on Sunday afternoon, the silence sets in. The distractions start to fade. You no longer have a meeting to attend. You no longer have a client's problem to solve. And when the world goes quiet, the only thing left is the voice inside your head. And that is the mirror. Sunday afternoon is the time we stop running. And when we stop running, we are forced to face ourselves. If the life you're living Monday through Friday isn't aligned with who you truly are, then on Sunday afternoon, life comes to collect its tax. And the tax is anxiety. We aren't anxious because Monday is coming. We're anxious because we realize we are about to return to a life that maybe we don't love. We're anxious because we find ourselves asking, is this really the life I'm supposed to be living? And that question, that is a heavy thing to carry. We live in an era where we're made to feel guilty if we aren't doing something. You need self-care. You need a productive weekend. You need to exercise. You need to read. We try to optimize our rest as if rest is just another project to complete. And what happens? We arrive at Sunday afternoon feeling exhausted. We re-exhausted because we never truly rested. We just swapped one type of stress for another. I want to challenge you to do one thing. What if Sunday afternoon isn't the time to prepare for Monday? What if Sunday afternoon is just the time to be no more agenda, no expectations, to feel happy? I see so many people, myself included, who force themselves to feel happy on Sundays. We feel like we have to go to a nice place, take photos, post on social media, and when we don't feel happy, we feel like a failure. But that dread is valid. The fatigue is valid. You don't have to force yourself to smile on a Sunday. If you feel sad, let yourself be sad. If you feel empty, let yourself be empty. Often, the Sunday scaries don't disappear because we fight them. They disappear because we accept them. So, what do? Should we stop working? Of course not. We all have responsibilities. We all have obligations, but we can change our relationship with Monday. I've learned one important thing building the Edumind project. The greatest system isn't one that forces us to work harder, but one that gives us room to breathe. If you hate Monday, maybe the problem isn't the day. Maybe the problem is your Monday tooth. Do you give yourself space during your work days? Do you have small rituals that make you feel like a human, not just a production machine? For me, Sunday afternoon is no longer about thinking of deadlines. It's time for A's. I take a piece of paper and I don't write a to-do list. I write what made me feel most drained this week. Did I say yes to many times when my heart wanted to say no? Did I show kindness to myself this week? These are the questions that return autonomy to us. Because when we feel in control of our emotions, Monday no longer feels like a threat. It just feels like the next day. If today, this Sunday afternoon, you are feeling that weight in your chest, don't fight it. Take a long breath. Tell yourself, I am feeling anxious, and that is okay. I am tired, and that is okay. You don't have to solve this tonight. You don't have to have the answers to all of life's problems right this second. You just have to get through tonight, sleep, and see what happens tomorrow. You are not alone. All of us, at some point in our lives, have sat in the same chair, staring at the same clock, feeling the same fear. We are struggling to be human in a world that demands we be machines. And the fact that you feel this anxiety, that is proof that you still have a heart. That is proof that you still care about your life. Thank you for being honest with yourself today. Get some rest. Tomorrow, we face it on our own terms. If this video spoke to you, share what has been weighing on your mind this week in the comments below. Let's support each other, because at the Edumind project, we don't have to pretend that we're always okay.